Go live on Facebook, Instagram. You gonna give me a little play? How we gonna do today? Hey, how we gonna do today? Hey. I think they're gonna give me a little juice. They giving me the juice, yo. I got the juice. Yeah. Last but not least, come on in, invite a friend. Matter of fact, invite about 10. Cause hot dog it, we on till about 10. And it's the Floating Yogis Book Club and we about to go in. So we reading the Tao Te Ching, y'all. If y'all got a copy, I highly encourage you to do so, to grab that junk. If you want to be part of the discussion, part of the Discord, part of the growth gang, vibing with us in the Zoom room, I encourage you to sign up on uedc.com and, create your account. That's one way that we can connect and actually have like direct access instead of this like delay and whatnot that be happening on social media. So you got something to say, you want to respond to or comment on something, you can get boom. Hey, what about and we can grow from there. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Floating Yogi. This is the Floating Yogis Book Club, and it's brought to you by Yogi, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education. We're a nonprofit whose mission is to restructure how we see and participate in health and wellness in our community. And we're looking to change that one healthy habit at a time. Yo, come on in, y'all. Come on in here, y'all. I've been talking about inviting a friend and inviting about 10. Daggone it, let me actually do that. And while I start inviting some folk in, one of the people who helped me be me, helped me do what I do, my dude Tony from Payoga U, he's part of the crew. I'm gonna ask him to tell him a little bit about yourself, my G. A little bit
about myself. Okay, since you asked.
Let me be precise with my words. Let me tell
my name is Tony. And I realized in the 6th grade that, because it was at the talent show, I realized when I got a round of applause as I was performing that the roar of the crowd allowed me and equipped me to perform the best I'd ever performed. And ever since, I've utilized that to surround myself with the best people, because I realized me more than others are driven by who I'm around. So I've created the life motto, people are our greatest resource. Then I started posting about it. Then I shortened it to a hashtag, Payoga, an acronym. Then people in real life started asking me, what does Payoga mean? And that's when I realized I had a following. That was 5 years ago. Now I have the Payoga universe. Now I posted for $100 a month ago and my friends showed up with $300. Now, I've gotten 3 free cars. Now, somebody gave me in my DMs $200 for my LLC. Because they said, you need to be fully equipped to do what you want to do. So since you said tell them about me, that's who I am. That's what I do.
And with that being said, people, that is an expression of people being our greatest resource. And that's exactly what it is. Fantastic resource, help reaching out to people, let people know what's going on, what's happening within the system. If you need somebody to be like, hey, I don't care about my mental health today enough to move and meditate. If you're not able to vote that you care about your mental health and well-being, that you're not moving and meditating, then he's going to be right there. He's going to slide through and be like, yo, maybe you need a moment. Maybe you tap into his prayer in the morning. Maybe you tap into the breath work and the meditation. Maybe you come to a class. Maybe you visit this session and it gives you exactly what you need to remind yourself why you actually do care about it. That you're just in a funk and you can pull yourself up, pull yourself through. But who knows? Maybe I'm just spitting outside of my neck. What else is it? We also got Lifeform. Lifeform is another one of the partners, another one of the people, the sponsors who help us do what we do. Their mats are fantastic, a great place to learn these on-mat lessons, and this is a fantastic spot to take them off of the mat and into our day-to-day life. And we're doing that right now. Oh, and how we can do that, you can do that by checking out one of the UE programs at Sun and Moon Yoga from 6:30 to 9 a.m. in Arlington, Virginia, or at Flow Yoga Center, another one of the fantastic partners, from 10 to 9 a.m. in Logan Circle. So, and with that, saying that, now that I said that, there is a sound bath coming up. So, if you like the vibes, the meditations and whatnot, go and sign up at Flow Yoga Center. Go and sign up for this event. It's going to be hitting. I'm telling you now. The last, 5 done sold out, 4 done sold out. So, tap in. That's all I got. Just tap in. So let's see, where we leave off on the Tao, the way. Let's see. We did read humility, goodness. Ooh.
That's a good question. My browser loaded on chapter 8, yeah. But that makes me think we read chapter 8.
We did read chapter 8. Prudence. Chapter 9. If you continue filling a pail after it's full, the water will be wasted. If you continue grinding an axe after it's sharp, the edge will wear away. Who can protect a house full of gold and jewels? Excessive fortune brings about its own misfortune. To win true merit, to earn good reputation, you must be prudent. This is the way of the Tao. Okay.
Wow. Well, first off, you know what? I was raised in DCPS, and this is one of those special books that words are supposed to be important. So I looked up prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Because honestly, I've heard the word prudent a lot, but a nigga don't be using words like prudence. Come on, what the fuck? I mean, what the heck? Wait, we had late night and I'm drinking. What happened to the beer? I thought it was usually beer. Anyway,
I don't have a beer. I got some water.
Well, I'll drink an extra beer for you.
What up, Brent? Welcome, y'all. What up, Megan?
All right. So now that I looked up prudent, it fits like I thought it would fit in my chapter 9. Oh, also, we didn't really introduce how we're gonna do this book.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to do it like that the whole way through? I'm down.
Yeah. I want to rock a little bit more at least with it. Welcome y'all. We reading the Tao Te Ching. I got this whack ass
poetic
version of the book, and I'm gonna be real with you. It's not rocking for me. But
all right, now it's my favorite book of all time.
It's Tony's
and
favorite book.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that it's been translated. Oh,
I'm here.
Is it you or me? I thought it was me.
It's me.
Well, anyway, I believe the Tao Te Ching has been translated. The only book that's been translated more is the Bible.
Fair enough.
So I should have warned you that you got to be careful, because you could buy the Message or the KJV or the NIV or somebody's random ass. I decided to make this in my basement Bible version. Like, I should have warned you.
Yeah, no, I'm here with the whack version. So, FYI, if y'all want to know why the things that I'm reading are not resonating with me, fully blame Tony.
All right. So also, me and Jared been rocking for like 2.5 years now, and something that we discussed before is actually hosting together. Like we discussed it in the past, it was suggested, but because we are in the situation, I think this book is going to transition us into that. At least the comfort of it to decide if he wants me to actually be an official co-host, yada yada. I'm not trying to worm my way in, but he's going to read a chapter, and then I'm going to read a chapter. He just did chapter 9, and I looked up Prudent. What was the title? Because I don't have titles.
Prudence. Oh, see.
Okay.
This don't even got titles. Yo, what's going on here? But I do like title. Prudence. It's essentially giving thought and care to the future. I like that. I believe that
acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Yep.
I like that. Okay. All right.
All right. So my chapter 9. Holding a cup and overfilling it cannot be as good as stopping short. Pounding a blade and sharpening it cannot be kept for long. Gold and jade fill up the room. No one is able to protect them. Wealth and position bring arrogance and leave disasters upon oneself. When achievement is completed, fame is attained, withdraw oneself. This is the Tao of heaven. Okay. I love how practical this is. Like, your shit is mysterious, and my shit is like, look, don't overfill a cup. That's not smart.
Yeah.
And when I was listening, and honestly, I primed myself for the night because it's my favorite book, and I wanted to come hard with it. The version I primed myself with, listening to the background on YouTube, that I'm going to share sometime during this or maybe even after. The book that I listened to on YouTube said, "A sharpened blade dulls quickly."
I like that.
And that made more sense to me than even this version, you know. Yeah, but this says, pounding a blade and sharpening it cannot be kept for long.
Yeah, that threw me off a little bit. I was like, maybe I like this little poetic shit, this little Shakespearean version or whatever.
And I like the YouTube version I heard today the best. Like, a sharpened blade dulls quicker. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because when you over sharpening a blade, I learned dulls it.
The other thing was a switch on excessive fortune brings its own misfortune, but it said something about arrogance in there first. Excessive
wealth and position bring arrogance and leave disasters upon oneself.
It didn't say the arrogance one in here, and it's showing that arrogance is what's kind of like attracting that negativity, the catastrophes or the disasters and stuff. So that's how it read for me.
So we can keep the wealth and position if we can stay humble with it?
I believe so.
But I think I can agree with that only because I don't want it. Like I said, I'd rather have 10 friends with $1 million than have $10 million. And I've already decided that $1 million is my limit. Like, if I ever have $1 million in the bank, I refuse to keep another dollar.
I hear you. I just might not have to have $1. I might have like some Shino coins, some Bitcoins, some. Oh,
when I get closer to it, it's going to be amended because I'm going to have real estate. And I know my real estate is already going to be over $1 million. So, like, or maybe the real estate's going to be all under the business.
Cash in the bank is very different than assets. Assets,
agreed,
going to be divvied up, whatever. And then you still got to sell them. Like, what's the liquidity of these assets? Or is it something?
I think $1 million. I think $1 million is a high threshold for me, money in the bank, considering all the loopholes I can give myself. But it's still enough for me to be like, okay, I have a goal of ruling the world one day. But let's cap that.
What are we trying to do tonight? I don't know. Try to take over the world anyway.
Well, I mean, because I would give it to the people. It wouldn't be.
One heart at a time. That's it. One heart at a time.
My favorite book. We got to keep going. Chapter 10.
Chapter 10. This one, the allegorical one, is calling it Lead Without Force. By patience, you can discipline your desires. By self-control, you can develop strong character. By practicing gentleness, you can become as a little child. By purifying the subconscious, you may become perfect. Because wise rulers love the people, they lead without using force. In measuring without reward, wise rulers act like mother birds. While seeing into every corner, they are unobtrusive. While protecting the people they do not control. They are motherly and fatherly, but not domineering. They persuade with words, not weapons. This is their crowning virtue. I feel like that joint has all the sprinkles on it.
Chapter 10. Chapter 10. Accurate translation. In holding the soul and embracing oneness, can one be steadfast without straying? In concentrating the energy and reaching relaxation, can one be like an infant? In cleaning away the worldly view, can one be without imperfections? In loving the people and ruling the nation, can one be without manipulation? In the heavenly gates opening and closing, can one hold to the feminine principle? In understanding clearly all directions, can one be without intellectuality? Bearing it, rearing it, bearing it without possession, achieving without arrogance, raising without domination. This is called the mystic virtue. The reason I said I love this book is because my version is so much different than yours, and I loved them both so much. Like, even though your version was poetic, I don't think your version was trifling. It was about ruling, which was extra and whatnot, but it wasn't trifling. It still made sense. It was still applicable, and I still liked it. And then I knew my version was going to come even harder with it.
It did.
That's why I was like, I love this book. It's like the Bible, like I said. It translates and still fits every now and then.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Because there were some parts on this one where I was like, nah, I like this little poetic shit. And then there were some parts of what yours was saying, and I was like,
I love the open-ended question format.
I was like, ooh. Mine says force, yours said manipulation. I was like, those words are
and I love the open-ended question format. Like, it was trifling the first time I read it. That's why I had to read it twice in a row the very first time I ever read it. Like, it was so good trifling that I was just like, no. This cannot stand.
Hey, what up, Megan? What up, Rosa? Megan.
Am I supposed to be watching YouTube and Facebook for you?
If you can just check and see if them things is up and putting the cheesy in the Zoom cheesy how many we got?
Oh yeah. I already hit the link up everywhere. I got you.
Okay, immateriality. What up, though? Hey, I ain't seen you with a grip. Hope I'm glad to see you in this thing, though, my dude. Alright, immateriality. A wheel may have 30 spokes, but its usefulness lies in the empty hub. A jar is formed from clay, but its usefulness lies in the empty center. A room is made from 4 walls, but its usefulness lies with the space between. Matter is necessary to give form, but the value of reality lies in its immateriality. Everything that lives has a physical body, but the value of a life is measured by the soul. Ooh, I like this one. I am interested to see what yours says. I like this one. If you like this one in the cheesy, if you like this one, go and say why you like this one in the cheesy. This one was saucy. Alright, because we still got another version.
Alright, chapter 11, nice and short. 30 spokes join in one hub. In its emptiness, there is the function of a vehicle. Mix clay to create a container. In its emptiness, there is the function of a container. Can open doors and windows to create a room. In its emptiness, there is the function of a room. Therefore, that which exists is used to create benefit. That which is empty is used to create functionality.
Can you repeat the last 2 lines?
Therefore, that which exists is used to create benefit. That which is empty is used to create functionality.
And it's used to create benefit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with the little Shakespearean model on this one. I'm gonna go with the Shakespearean model on this one, but I like this one. Talking about it's essentially the emptiness or I like how they call it immateriality because that could speak to the soul. They did throw the soul in there, the spirit in there, but I love the metaphors because that is what we use things for. And I realized that a little bit ago when I was looking for like spaces to rent out, and then depending on what fancy word I use, the price of the place just went up. I was like, oh hell no, I just need an empty room. Oh well, what kind of room do you need? Do you need like a ballroom or do you just an empty room? Like a gym would even work. Well, what kind of gym are you looking for? Because we have this guy. Yo, chill out. Chill out. I need like 20 people, 35 people. Anyway, I like this one. I like this one. It's the immateriality. Ooh.
Come here.
You had something on that one? You wanted to spin some bars on?
No, I was just getting ready.
Okay, alright. Seek the spirit. Too much light blinds the eye. Too much noise deafens the ear. Too many spices dull the taste. Too much exercise weakens the body. The pursuit of great riches leads to ruin. The wise attend to the inner truth of things and are not fooled by outward appearances. They ignore matter and seek the spirit. This kind of taps onto that last show we was talking about. I like it. Welcome, 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 y'all. Come on in, invite a friend. Matter of fact, invite about 10 because it's the Floating Yogis Book Club and we've already been going in. Again, some of the sponsors, we got this brought to you by Yogi, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education, where we restructuring health and wellness in the community. We got my dude DJ Tony from Pay Over Universe, just blending worlds over here, making vibes happen, and talking about some the way.
The way, indeed. We're on chapter 12. My version. The 5 colors make one blind in the eyes. The 5 sounds make one deaf in the ears. The 5 flavors make one tasteless in the mouth. Racing and hunting make one wild in the heart. Goods that are difficult to acquire make one cause damage. Therefore, the sages care for the stomach and not the eyes. This is why they discard the other and take this.
It's very different.
It's very different ending. Same beginning. The first 3 were pretty much the same. It's saying too much light is bad, too many sounds is bad, too many flavors are bad.
Yeah, but it's the words they chose to depict it that was interesting. And it said like the 5 tastes, the 5 flavor, the 5 colors.
Sounds, the 5 flavors, 5 colors.
What are the 5 sounds? What are the 5 colors? What are the 5 tastes? I'm interested.
I know the 5 tastes.
Okay.
I don't know the 5 sounds. I know about 3 colors, but I wonder if in China there's 5. I wonder if in their school systems they teach 5. Or if in the ancient systems they teach 5. When was this book written?
Tris McGinnis, my guy. Come on in the joint, let's get live. We got about 20 more minutes. You said
the Tao Te Ching was written in 4th century BC. So this was written in the year 400, in the 400s. There could have been only 5 colors then.
Oh, you got Google up. What are the prime colors? Could you Google that?
The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue.
And then what are the? Oh, it's not prime. That's right. It is five colors. I don't remember what
All
the
right,
name
I'll
of
tell
it.
you this though. I searched the five colors, and what came up was there are multiple matches, including the five primary colors, the five colors of well being, and the five color theorem. The five primary colors are white, black, red, yellow, and blue, as defined by Irish chemist Robert Boyle. But see, even that was defined in 1664. But I mean, I believe the ancients knew more anyway, so we're still catching up to them.
Yeah.
But just add white and black to red, yellow, and blue. Five. There you
Add some
go.
hues to it. Fair enough.
Want me to do the five sounds?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's decipher. No. They gave me the five short vowel sounds in English. The five sounds, ancient China. The five tone system diagnoses the lesson of the five inner organs based on the changes of the five tones. Zhu, Zhang, Gong, Shang, and Yao. And the construction of the traditional Chinese medicine theories. Chinese, the traditional five-tone music therapy. And the five notes in ancient Chinese music, which are similar to the Western notes do, re, mi, so, and la. Do, re, mi, so, la, do. I don't know. That's all. I got a keyboard, but we don't need to get all in it.
Interesting. Because I was watching this other thing about sound and how different parts of our DNA can be expressed through notes, colors, and frequencies in like the intersecting points of those. And it was interesting. It was like carbon would be like a yellow or something, and it would give us energy. So when that light, that sound, and something else was connected to it. I ain't finished the video yet. It was some fiery stuff. It was some fiery stuff. I was like, ooh.
Send it over when you see it again.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have to like hit a J and like hone in on this and focus in. They were using some of Terrence Howard's video where he's talking
Ooh.
like
He pops up everywhere, yo.
he talking at some college, Yale or something, breaking down essentially the healing powers of frequency. And it makes sense because if I'm interested in sound, frequency, vibration, I'm interested in cymatics, and that's pretty much how it works. If you look at the physical matter, the earth aspect of it, when it resonates, everything within that group that resonates with it.
Oh, I muted you somehow.
Okay. Alright.
I must have came in as host. My bad.
What happened was anything that's within that resonance, that within that frequency that resonates with that frequency, it tightens and it pushes out magnetic wise. Since everything else is tightening, it pushes out everything that is not within that tight knit circle. And then his explanation of this was similar to dang, I might butcher this, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway with people on live. There we go.
Oh, hey, look, I can do that.
He was talking about, let's say you heard a song back in the day, and the first time you heard that song, and your friends, and your like 3, 4 friends, your 4 friends, y'all heard that song all together. Y'all was vibing with it. It was a bop. That was y'all jump every time it came on.
Of course.
Hey, that's
At school, at work, or in the car, whatever that group was from, we all knew the anthem.
And then you see someone a little bit later who never really had, and y'all are cool, y'all are close as I don't know what. But then that song comes on, and they the 6th person in the group. That song comes on, and 5 or 6 of y'all are just, that's my jump. Just vibing with each other. Y'all get activated. Y'all just start moving. But he don't. Because he don't have the connection. And that's one simple example of it. I was like, dang. But he says, I'm gonna see if I can send the video. Y'all should be on here because I'm gonna put it in the Zoom room for all the folk in the Zoom room. Because y'all can't click it no way on social medias, so y'all need to be on the Yogi website, sign up, get your account, hop in the Zoom room, and you can see these videos. Anyway, moving forward. Yeah, we do have time to move forward. I don't think we're going to get to the chakras today. Unless y'all was in the Zoom room asking questions about the chakras.
Tony said Pythagoras. Dang it, I can't see how long ago he sent it on the computer. Anyway.
Yeah, me either. What about Pythagoras? His theorem?
Let's see, we were talking about sound for a minute. Before that, we were talking about colors.
No, we're going to tap back on that because I'm going to put that video up. I'm going to put the video in. Like, I think it was 20-some minutes. He was getting really deep. I was like, hold up, I want to cross-reference some of this information to make sure that it makes sense. And then the J took me. Anyway, moving forward. Avoid extremes. I kind of support these thoughts. Avoid extremes, yeah. We don't need to be too far off our ass. Flattery and disgrace are both to be feared, just as overeating and starvation are, both harmful to the body. Flattery is fattening to the spirit. Disgrace is emaciating. Overconcern is just as harmful as disregard. Treat yourself well, but don't pamper yourself excessively. I might have to read some of this again. If rulers treat the people in this same way, neither too soft nor too hard, they are worthy to be trusted with authority. Overconcern is just as harmful as disregard. Treat yourself well, but don't pamper yourself excessively. What you talking about, Tony?
Fear and disgrace make one fearful. The greatest misfortune is the self. What does favor and disgrace make one fearful mean? Favor is high, disgrace is low. Having it makes one fearful. Losing it makes one fearful. This is favor and disgrace make one fearful. What does the greatest misfortune is the self mean? The reason I have great misfortune is that I have the self. If I have no self, what misfortune do I have? So one who values the self as the world can be given the world. One who loves the self as the world can be entrusted with the world.
What number was you reading? Good Lord.
Was that not 13?
Yeah, it was. It
Okay.
just went off into a tangent after like.
I wasn't. Okay.
Now you spot on. It's just this poetic version was cut short. They curtailed it a little bit. Pardon my flattering words. It curtailed it a little bit. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a few minutes left. This is the Floating Yogis Book Club, brought to you by UE, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education, where we're restructuring health and wellness in the community, one healthy habit at a time. Thanks for being a part of it. Hopefully you sign up on the uedc.com website, where you can sign up for all of our free offers. They're not 100% free. You do have to pay. But I mean, you get something for it, right? Alright.
I really love that I primed myself today, and I don't think I've ever done this before. I've never analyzed three translations at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to listen ahead next week too.
I like it.
Like I'm hearing the version that I heard today as I read, but not as you read. It's weird. Maybe because you're priming it, and then when I read it, I'm interacting with it more, and it brings it back to my memory.
That's an interesting perspective. I like it. Alright, let's see. This might be the last one. Yeah,
we at 9:53.
Yeah, this will be the last one. This one a little long in my book. Watch his be like 2 little brick rockets. Mine's like
mine's is a full page. I got you.
Mine's a full page.
Hey, you wanna if you wanna pause halfway, we could do that.
Nah, let's run it.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah. The mysterious Tao.
That sounds trifling. It sounds like they setting up to be trifling. Like, I'm about to tell you about something I can't tell you about.
Right? Exactly. Something that's still confusing to this day. What? Hold on. Pump the brakes. Rewind. Stop. Disregard. Moving forward. It is unseen because it is colorless. It is unheard because it is silent. If you try to grasp it, it will elude you. Because it has no form. Because of its diverse qualities, it cannot be summarized. Yet it comprises an essential unity. On the surface, it appears incomprehensible, but in the depths, it reveals itself. It has been named forever. It appears and then disappears. It is the form of the formless, the image of the imageless. Its face cannot be seen in front, nor its back from behind. No one knows where it came from or where it's going. Yet, by holding fast to the ancient Tao, the wise may grasp the present because they understand the past. This is a clue to the Tao.
So it was trifling, just like we said.
It was,
and mine is trifling too. But I realized something in this chapter, and I think I realized something in this chapter every time I read this book.
What might
it's either this book and or another book like it. I think it's Think and Grow Rich or Rich Dad Poor Dad. In it, it says there's a secret that you should get at some point. And for me, it's always this chapter. And basically, this isn't the last time it's going to be a trifling chapter. But every time is an invitation to let go more of your reality and connect with the source. Like, yes, it's trifling, but it's an opportunity to let go a little bit more before we move on to more knowledge. So yes, it's going to be trifling when I read it too.
Fair enough, because it's trifling.
But I still love this book. All right, the trifling chapter. Look at it. It cannot be seen. It is called colorless. Listen to it. It cannot be heard. It is called noiseless. Reach for it. It cannot be held. It is called formless. These three cannot be completely unraveled. So they are combined into one. Above it, not bright. Below it, not dark. Continuing endlessly cannot be named. It returns back into nothingness. Thus, it is called the form of the formless, the image of the imageless, This is called enigmatic. Confront it, it cannot be seen. Follow it, its back cannot be seen. Wield the Tao of the ancients to manage the existence of today. One can know the ancient beginning. It is called the Tao Axiom.
Similarly ratchet.
One is a poetic depth, if you into that, and one is a philosophical depth, if you're into that. But like literally, I feel like each one of the trifling chapters is an invitation to let go more.
And to hopefully be less trifling. Maybe.
To reveal the truth to you the right way.
Fair enough. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I like your intro about the colorless, the silent, and the formless one a lot better. It gave better imagery. This book didn't give enough imagery for me. Yours
We got 3 minutes. Give me your beginning again so I can know what it says.
It is unseen because it is colorless. It is unheard because it is silent. If you try to grasp it, it will elude you because it has no form.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
You are not poetic. Like, when you looking for knowledge, you looking for knowledge.
Yeah, yo. Be precise with your words. Don't just throw me some colorful ass words. I'm just sitting here looking at reds, blues, greens, and shit. No, give me some information. What are we doing here?
I think this is an opportunity for you to be more colorful. It's like
Talking to the poet.
this is an opportunity for me to be trifling. Dear Mr. Floating Yogi, this is an opportunity to float higher because you're telling this book it's floating too high for you and it needs to be more grounded.
Imagine you saying floating higher while holding your kid up, floating higher.
We need to find a way to get me on video on these lines.
I support. Oh yeah, read your intro again, so the rest of the world can understand that I'm just not tripping.
Yeah, I got you. Look at it; it cannot be seen. It is called colorless. Listen to it; it cannot be heard. It is called noiseless. Reach for it; it cannot be held. It is called formless. That was my 3.
Yeah, the imagery is so much better there. It's telling you to do something that gives you a focus. Anyway, that completely irrelevant. With that being said, there's 7. How much time we got? 1 minute?
1 minute.
There's 7 chakras. There's the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. We have the heart chakra. We have the throat chakra. We have the third eye, and we have the crown chakra. The root chakra focuses on our fear and survival. The sacral chakra focuses on expression and ways to do it. Third is willpower, and that's our willpower, our solar plexus, the center of our body, essentially the center of our mind. Then we have the heart chakra, which is love. How do we respond with reality? Then it's, well, how do we communicate with reality? What of those vibrations are we putting out? And then we go to the third eye. Do we see our dreams? Are we able to see the things that go on within that mind space, within our head, within our body? And are we connected to others around us? Are we connected to the things and the people who can help us actually manifest these things into reality? With that being said, they call me the Floating Yogi. That's my homie Tony from Pale the Universe. I'm from we all from UE, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education, where we are restructuring health and wellness in the community, one healthy habit at a time. I'd like to thank our partners and sponsors, Yoga, Sun and Moon Yoga, Flow Yoga Center, Lifeform Yoga Mats. I highly encourage you all to check out those people in those companies, and of course slide back through on Thursday because we got Midday Mind Right, but we just want to take a quick 30-minute break to get our mind right, close the apps, and come back fully prepared for whatever the day is going to throw at us. And we're ready to grow from it. With that being said, Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for vibing with me. And sign up for the UE account. It's free. Peace and love, kings, queens, and guys.
Boom, boom.